Good evening, darlings, and a very warm welcome to Sunday Night Live. And thank you so much for joining me. It is an honour and a privilege to be here with each and every one of you. And I'm so happy about it that I could just, well, I could do many things. I could do many things. Well, the world is my lobster, and as indeed it is for everybody. But yes, thank you for joining me and all of your fellow bugs for this Sunday Night Live, where over the space of the next hour, we are going to wave away the weekend and welcome in Monday and a brand new week, darlings, with all of the promise that brings. And we're going to do so in the company of our dear friends, our matching pair of his and hers highly powered hedgehogs of truth, of course, along with their firstborn. Uh, Two-ton Ted the Tentington will be getting no action tonight, and neither will the Netty Petty Pisspot. However, Sean's box is in for the usual pounding. And above all, we have indeed got the community portable electronic telephonic device upon which you could, should you so wish, and I hope will, leave a massage. Oh, yes, of the voice variety. Excuse me. That's better. So I'm thoroughly looking forward to this hour where we can discuss anything we damn well please. I would love it. I would love it if you told me how your day has been and indeed your weekend. And of course, we all need food news. What have you been shoving down the little red lane today? What did you have for your Sunday lunch or Sunday dinner? And what are your plans for the week ahead or anything else you want to tell me? Oh, I don't know. Tell me what your favorite underwear is. Do you prefer socks that are plain or socks with a pattern on them? Anything you like, basically. It's all about the togetherness, the sense of community, togetherness, and joy. Through community, be their joy. And in order for that joy to commence, I need to read out your comments and see who's with us. And in order to do that, I am going to need a goodly slurp of my lovely wine. So I'll get on and do that. I'll have to cough again. Excuse me. And I'm coughing without Peter Cushing, you might notice, which it's still painful. God knows it's still painful, but it's not heartbreaking as it was. So my ribs at least are apparently moving in the right direction. My back, not so much, darlings. I'm starting to get a little bit worried about my back. I don't want to be left with a bloody glass back for the rest of my life. I really don't. There are lots of important things that would become difficult, but hopefully I will make a full recovery. So, cheers, darlings. Your very good health. Bottoms up if you're lucky, lads. Up yours if you let your guard down, ladies. And above all, to each and every one of you, with my thanks for being here with us, with all of my love and with my best wishes for the week ahead. Get stuffed. Here we go. That's very nice. Right then, let's whiz back to the start. Who have we got with us? First cab off the rank that I can see, Steve Cole. Good evening to you. Followed by Paulie Galtieri, the lovely Richard, with his traditional good evening, Boaty, and everyone. Hope you've all had a good day. In third place, the bronze medal position comes the one and only Peter P, all the way from Finland, and he says, "Good evening, honourables," and a jolly good evening to you. Also with us, it's going to be one of those nights, darlings. I better top the wine up. If it's going to be one of those nights, we better make sure we've got lashings of wine. Oh, now then, I am going to be leaving promptly this evening because I've got to prepare for tomorrow, and I've got to get up and go out and be grown up and drive a car and all of that sort of shenanigans. I've done the important things. The important things are done. I've organised my supper for in the hotel room tomorrow night, and that's in there. And I've organised my booze. It's just the fripperies that I need to sort out, like clothes and spending money and that, portable electric telephone and charging devices and all of that kind of nonsense. It's been a while since I've stayed in a hotel, hasn't it? Hasn't it been a while? What have we done hotel-wise this year? Right, so we started at the Grand. That was the night before my birthday, January the 13th. And then I did the Marine, and then I did the Marine again. And that was it, wasn't it? I don't think we've done a hotel since then. But there will be a hotel tomorrow night and then in a fortnight's time, darlings. And there might be other hotels in the future. I'm starting to plan things, potentially plan things. One of which will be a trip to Malta with Ram, which he's paying for, which is very nice of him. I'm not going to turn that down, am I? Anyway, also with us, we've got Jimmy Mighty Quinn. We have got Stu. Our lovely Diana, our very own hippie head mistress. Stand up, everybody. You know what to do. Who else have we got? Finley Plimpton joins us, as does the lovely Jen. And Jen says, good evening, everyone, and good evening, Boaty. Boaty, I had a dream last night where I covered my naked body in baked beans with little sausages and invited you to tuck in, but you just sat down, watched Clarkson's Farm and ate staff curry. Sorry, Jen. I hope you had a good shower, because those baked beans can get everywhere, can't they? And I hope you're not too sticky with the bean juice. But a very good evening to you. Who else have we got with us? Diddly-doo, diddly-doo. Oh, everybody's chatting to each other, which is always lovely. Nigel is with us of the excellent YouTube channel 00 Garage. What an interesting conversation to join, says Jim Bob II, JB2. Good evening, toilet dwellers, and good evening to you. And a voice note. I have just been inundated by a voice note, darlings. It's come flying in like greased weasel droppings. What could it be? Who could it be from? Well, there's only one way to find out. But first, I've got to unlock my iPhone. There we are. I've done that, and now we can find out.
Just right, I know. How dare you ignore me? Smothered in baked beans and little porky sausages. So rude. It was a bit of a mission to wash the buggers off.
It would be, yeah, it would be.
Twat.
They're getting all the nooks and crannies, don't they? You find them weeks later. But there we are. We were just saying good evening to JB too, weren't we? Yes, we were. Shelley Denise is with us, no doubt, with her brother, Shelley the nephew. He follows her everywhere. They're very close. And it's nice when siblings have got that relationship that transcends the brother-sister relationship. They're best mates. They're bezies, our old Shelley and Shelley. Did that not get confusing when you were kids, Shelley? What with you and your brother being called the same first name? And how does that work? I mean, were you originally called the nephew and got married and became Denise? Or, and it's none of my business, so tell me to mind my own business, but have you and your brother got different fathers? Are you half brother, sister. No, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that half brother thing. You're a brother or you're a sister or you're not. And hell, you can even be brother and sister with people from completely different families. Look at Emma. Look at Emma. She's like the sister that I never wanted. So there you go. It just goes to show, doesn't it? Anyway, good evening to Shelley and Shelley. Oh, and Shelley, when I said Shelley, I meant you, Shelley. And then when I said Shelley, I meant you, Shelley. Don't get confused. Ah. Oh, it's a good job I'm here to make sense of all of this, isn't it? If I just left you lot to it, you wouldn't have a bloody clue. No offence, but it's a good job. Are you looking forward to tomorrow, darlings? I am. Nice lunch. We've got a nice lunch booked in a nice pub. I am going to have, God, I've forgotten now. I'm going to have the steak with chips. I'm going to have salad garnish instead of, I can't remember what the options were. You could have salad or something else. Well, sod the something else. I'm going to have salad. And it comes with onion rings and it comes with a flat mushroom, which I will not eat. So I'm going to request that my mushroom is swapped for another onion ring or another steak. Oh, and I think it comes with grilled tomato as well. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to eating that. And I'm looking forward to my hotel room supper, a hotel room picnic, darlings. And I don't think it's any secret that I will be putting to good use the wonderful birthday present that Neil and Sophie bought me, not this year, but last year. And this will be the third time that it's been used. But the first two times were completely successful. So I'm hoping that this will be as well. And in a hotel room first, I will be drinking wine. Now, previously, when I've been in a hotel, I've drank vodka because I don't have a method for chilling my wine properly. Whereas vodka, I can just buy a bag of ice and have a well-iced vodka and tonic. Well, tomorrow I'm going to be entirely self-sufficient. I'm going to be properly doing it van life off-grid styling. I won't be visiting a shop. I'll be taking everything I need with me. And I will be taking my own wine chilling facilities, as well as my own supper and my in-room cooking facilities. So that will keep the cost down. And it means that I'll get to eat a decent meal. I won't have to eat a shitty supermarket sandwich and a bag of crisps. No, none of that, darlings. Tomorrow night, I will be eating staff curry. Oh, yes, with rice and roti. Oh, what? I should cocoa. I should rub it up. Anyway, who else have we got with us? You're all saying hello to each other, and that is how it should be. Skick is with us. Good evening, Skick. And he asks, are you considering the French trip? And Emma K. Jones says that place looks gorgeous, but that's in the Facebook group. Comments just popped up. And ironically, that relates to what Skick has just asked me. He asked, let me remind you, are you considering the French trip? And Skick, I assume that you mean, am I considering the road trip to San Sebastian, which is in the Basque Country, which some would say is Spain and others would say is the Basque Country, especially the Basque separatists who have a nasty habit of killing you if you say that it's in Spain. But am I considering the road trip to there to recreate the road trip that I used to do on an annual basis with my dear mother? Am I considering doing it one last time with Mum to scatter her ashes at our favourite places along the way and at our favourite hotel in the world, the Hotel Monte Igueldo, which is perched on top of the Monte Igueldo on the outskirts of San Sebastian? Yes, I am considering it, Skick. I've always considered it. It's been the one and only item on my bucket list. It's been the one thing that I desperately want to do before it's my turn to take my last cough and shuffle off this mortal coil. However, it's an expensive thing to do. Now, you could do it more cheaply if you flew, of course, but I want to do it. I want one last road trip with my mum. Call me an old soppy, whatever, but I want that one last road trip with my mum, and I want to leave little bits of her, bits of the ashes. I know they're symbolic. I know they're probably a load of people and wood and I don't know household refuse that was all bunged into the fire. But nonetheless, it is symbolic. And I want to do the road trip and I want to leave little bits of her at the places that meant the most to us, where we used to stop along the way and on the way back. Well, no, along the way there. On the way back, we were always just on a mission to get home, really. And then I want to have a very special moment um, where I stand outside the Hotel Monte Gueldo overlooking San Sebastian Bay. There are pictures in the Facebook group if you'd care to have a look. And that's where I want to scatter my mum to the winds. And I was going to tell you the history behind those road trips, but I'd better not because I'm getting a little bit silly boy, silly boy, silly boy. None of that. We'll have none of that. We'll have none of that. So yeah, I'm considering it skik, but it's an expensive thing to do, and I've never been able to do it since Mum passed. But there might be a possibility if there's an injury claim, and if it kicks out a couple of bob. If you're remotely interested, then, as I say, in the Facebook group, I've put a screenshot of the route and the distances and all of that. If you're interested and you just want to have a look at the hotel, there's a couple of pictures in the Facebook group, but just Google the Mercure Hotel Monte Gueldo, San Sebastian. It's a fabulous hotel. It is absolutely 100% my favorite hotel in the world. It's not the poshest or most expensive that I've stayed in, not by a long chalk. That would be the Hilton on the beach in Dubai. It's not the flashiest that I've stayed in. That would be the Bellagio in Las Vegas. It's not the most romantic and wonderful hotel that I've stayed in. That would be Lake Vyrnwy in mid Wales. And it's not whatever the Dolmen Resort used to be as well. But nonetheless, even though it's not the things that those hotels were, which were also my number amongst my favorite hotels in the world, it was my number one favorite and still is for a variety of reasons. But there's something very, very special about it. There really is. Partly the location. The location, the restaurant is sensational. As an hotel, it's a Mercure, which is part of which is just part of what's it called? The Accor brand. So I'm out of touch now. Obviously, when I was living in or spending a lot of time in France, there I knew the brand very well. Used to do really well on their loyalty program. So I don't know what the brandings are now, but in Accor you used to have Etap, Formula One, Ibis, something else, Mercure, and then something else. That's going from the cheapest to the most expensive. That might all be different now for all that I know. But what I can tell you is that the Monte Gueldo is amazing. I found it completely by accident. I just needed to book a hotel at random in San Sebastian, and I chose that one, just really completely at random. I was going to be in San Sebastian for a few days, needed to pick a hotel, chose that one. I'd been on that first road trip, I'd been staying at Ibis hotels, so budget hotels, because the day was just all about driving, and then eat, drink, sleep, get up and drive again. But in San Sebastian, I was there for a few days. So I wanted a slightly nicer hotel. And I just booked this Mercure. And I can remember vividly, I couldn't believe, I thought I had a TomTom back in those days. Oh God, TomTom. I had the first TomTom that came out. It cost a fortune. I didn't even buy it. It was a Christmas present of the artist formerly known as Mrs. Boaty. A TomTom Go 700, the really old one that looked like the old-fashioned CRT televisions, rather than the flat screen, the ones that were all bulbous at the back. And I thought the sat-nav was misfiring because I'm being taken up this windy road, going up a bloody mountain, getting narrower and narrower and going higher and higher. And I thought, well, this can't be right. This is balmy. What's the sat nav doing? I shouldn't have trusted a sat nav in Spain. And you're going underneath a funicular railway that's going up to the top of this mountain peak as well. And I thought, I'm just going to have to drive over this and either turn around and drive back down, or drive back down the other side if that's possible. And then I'm going to have to ask somebody. But as we got to the top of the hill, amazingly, a hotel came into sight. And I couldn't believe that there was a hotel there on top of the mountain. And that was it. And it was just a voyage of discovery from then on in. The restaurant turned out to be amazing. The rooms were fabulous. The view from the balcony was unbelievable. Then we discovered the other things that made it amazing. The fact that it's the oldest Parque des Atracciones in Spain. It's got the oldest roller coaster in the world, carved into stone. Same deal with the water ride. And I just fell head over heels in love. And that's why it became an annual September road trip. Oh, God, the stories from those trips. One night when we've got a load more time, I'll tell you some of them. But yes, Skik, I'm considering it if something happens. If something happens, which means that I can afford it, it's my dearest wish. The one thing I desperately want to do before I die, and has been since Mum left us.
Okay. Could you just check that you have your wine fridge with you in your kitchen, as we heard it in Emma Lemon's room tonight. Almighty noise. And while you're up looking, you might as well pound that bloody box good and proper. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Right, so I'm guessing from that Emma did a live stream and blew off. Is that what happened? Did Emma do a live stream and blow off? That is outrageous. Oh, I've missed some comments. Emily Crayons is with us. Joanne Hill, hello. Alan Simpson, good evening to you. Right, I will do as I'm instructed by the lovely Jen, and I will pound that bloody box. One box, telephone box, heavy, well, press the call. Thank you so much. £1. 3, 2, 1, boom, in it goes. Thank you, Jen, for your instructional pounding. Breakfast, says Jimmy Quinn. Okay, go on one. Good evening to you. Breakfast, says Jimmy Quinn. Gammon, steak and eggs. Dinner, 24-ounce ribeye steak, mushroom, vine, baby tomatoes, chips in dripping and brandy and pepper sauce. Bloody hell. Timestamp from Emily, 2307. Oh, Christ, 20 minutes behind. That's not too bad. I'll catch up with that in a moment by just ignoring everything. Joanne made a roast beef dinner for the family today. Ooh, slow roast for 8 hours with cauliflower cheese, roast potatoes, carrots and onion and good old sprouts. I had for my Sunday lunch, I had to have a poverty version, darlings, because I'm spending some time being poor at the moment. I'm any couple of bob I've got, I'm having to save for tomorrow and then for a fortnight tomorrow. Not that I begrudge it, I'm going to have a wonderful time. It just means that I've got to be, a bit careful with the old pennies, darlings. So my Sunday lunch today was 2 sausages, but decent sausages, made with meat in amongst the bloody sawdust and bits of chopped up. Yeah, they were, reasonably decent sausages with baby potatoes that I parboiled and then roasted in seasoned olive oil. They were nice. And I had fresh green beans. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 left over. And they're going to have to try and cling on to life until Wednesday, because that's going to be my next opportunity to eat them. Monday and Tuesday, I'm not going to be in residence for lunch. So, yeah, hopefully they'll hang on until Wednesday. So, yeah, so I had the beans and I had Yorkshire pudding. And, I had a nice gravy, darlings. I had a really nice gravy. Made it in the roasting tin, so I did, where the sausages and potatoes had been. And it was like beef stock gravy with wine and pepper and a bit of horseradish, and it was very nice. Oh, and the Yorkshire pudding that I totally didn't make myself, straight from the freezer it was, and unashamedly so. But that was all right, for a cheap and cheerful, that was more than all right. I enjoyed it. I mean, to be honest, and this would be my top tip, right? If you're poor, and God knows many of us are, if you're poor and you need a decent Sunday lunch, just make a really good gravy and drench everything in it. Because, if you've got a really good gravy and lashings of it, then you're going to have an amazing lunch. It kind of doesn't matter what it is that the gravy is drenching. If the gravy is amazing, then your lunch will be amazing too. And mine was on that basis. I licked the plate, darlings, I'm not going to lie. Now then, The wine's slipping down nicely. I'm not pacing myself tonight because I want to get to bed nice and early. So I've got to be up early in the morning. Not that that has been difficult lately because God knows the days of lying in bed until 11 o'clock, they've gone for a Burton. If you want to change your routine and get up earlier, break your back because, my God, the pain is a more effective alarm clock than an alarm clock or your bladder or anything else. Pain is amazing for getting you up early. And all you want to do is get some pain relief down your neck so that you can actually function. Anyway, there we are. Who else? What else is going on? Joanne's breakfast was sourdough toast with cheese, tomato, and onion with hot sauce. Woman after my own heart there, bit of spice in the morning. Finally got round to watching Hubnut, says Diane, the hippie head mistress. Came away pretty nonplussed. May not have been a typical episode. This one was about a Welsh sports car. Oh, that would be the, I haven't watched it, Diane, but that would be the Gilvan, because that's the only Welsh sports car. I did watch Hubnut today or yesterday. I watched the episode where he collected that sang thing, what's it? And in fairness, I'm going to give a bit of credit where it's due. That was Hubnut back to being Hubnut. And because I thought that, I read through some of the comments and some others said the same thing, that it was much as they loved the content with him and the family and Carly and all of that, that it was nice to see Hubnut back to doing solo vlogs and having his little adventures where everything goes catastrophically wrong. And yeah, I mean, it was kind of like winding the clock back. He went on a little adventure to pick up a cheap car that was broken in a variety of interesting ways, and it captured my interest sufficiently that I watched it until the end. And when I say watched it, I had it on in the background while I was pottering around the kitchen. But that's more than I've watched of Hubnut for a year or two. So there you go. Ram and Boaty could be the next Max and Paddy. Blimey. It'll be interesting taking Ram to Malta. I don't know exactly what he's got in mind. I think he wants a proper boys' escape where he gets to live a bit of my life. He's now this is going to sound a bit weird. He's a little bit jealous in some ways. Now, and that's kind of a bit silly because he's an exceedingly rich man. He's got a beautiful wife, a beautiful family. But as he says to me, he says, my life every day, dal, dal, dal. Every day, eat dal, eat dal, eat dal. He said, your life, so different, every day different. Different woman, or maybe motorhome, or hotel, or this, that, always different. And I think he just wants a little taste of that. So, yeah, I think it would be a bit of a Boise little break. We're planning to go on a Monday, come back on a Thursday, I think. So it'll only be a couple of nights, but I think he just wants a little taste of my life, and when he gets it, he'll probably be bloody glad to get back to his wife and his family and his bulging bank account. But I'll make sure he has a good time. Don't worry about that. Joanne packed her bag today, ready for the up-and-coming hen do. Everything is pink, including a Barbie nightie. Goodness, tell us more. Comments are flying away. I've probably missed loads. Good evening, says Emma Lemon of the eponymous YouTube channel, Emma Lemon, who apparently blew off on a live stream earlier from her hotel room. Good evening. I forgot it was an 11 p.m. start. I might fall asleep again as I have a busy day ahead tomorrow, so sorry if I disappear. Oh, we understand completely. I've got a busy day myself. Benoit, good evening to you. Does this mean, says Alan, that there will be more scenes of Boaty emerging from a hotel swimming pool, like some sort of Welsh Adonis? Oh, that's a reference to my first stay at the Marine Hotel, where there was. I did get some Nicki Minaj of me in the swimming pool. Um, didn't make it into the swimming pool on my second visit because I wasn't on my own and she didn't fancy it. But yeah, absolutely, Alan, absolutely. Diesel forever. Good evening to you. Independent puppy. Good evening. How lovely. How lovely. God, what are we all talking about now? Princess of Derby. Good evening. How lovely of you to join us. I hope you are terribly well. Oh my God. Excuse me. Black Lines joins us and says, I'm not Black Lines anymore. I'm White Lines. I'm sunburnt to hell. Oh dear. Oh Lord. Well, exactly, Diesel forever, and I'm not reading any of it out. Do it, Boaty, says Richard. It's important to you and your mother. Richard, I would love to, but yeah, I need something to happen to mean that I can afford to do it. I don't mean that I can't justify it. I don't mean that I've got the money sitting in a bank account somewhere and I just can't justify spending it. Believe me, if I had the money, I would have been there the moment that I had the money. It's simply a question of not having the funds to do it and not having had the funds to do it at any point. If the funds appear, then too bloody right I'll do it. Too right I'll do it. Mum doesn't want to be Mum doesn't want to be sitting up there in a cupboard in Windy Bum. Windy Bum means nothing to Mum because Mum went away before I moved here. I was still married when Mum died, and I have to say, not that they will ever see this, but just in case. Um, Losing a parent is one of the hardest times of your life. And losing a parent who is also your best friend, and in the whole of your life, you never went a day without some form of contact, even when you were on the other side of the world from each other, that's harder still. And I have to say that one of the reasons I never questioned my divorce settlement, when Mum died, the artist formerly known as Mrs. Boaty, Maggie, Bum Bums, um, and my stepchildren, firstborn, lastborn, the tall one, and the young master, they were amazing, and they they got me through wonderfully well, and they helped with everything, and they helped with my dad. and we gave my mum an amazing send off. Um, uh, I, there were so many people there because she touched so many lives in such an amazing way. And almost on a daily basis, people still contact me about my mum. So um, yeah, yeah, she. I don't want her to sit forever in a cupboard up in. I mean, imagine if 3 or 4 weeks ago, whenever it was, that bloody accident. Imagine if I hadn't been as lucky as I was, then mum would still be in the cupboard, and she'd end up in a skip somewhere because nobody would know. Nobody would know the significance of that bag and that urn, and they wouldn't know where it was supposed to be. So if there is any form of an injury payout and it's more than a derisory 200 or 300 quid, if there's an injury payout that meant that I could do this trip, then in a weird way, that would be the universe telling me that that was the reason for the accident. And it would be just like the FSM, my deity of choice, to reach out with his noodly appendage and make that happen because um, we were talking the other night about how God is a bastard. And the FSM, my God, being what he is, there's no way that he'd give me a lottery win or something like that in order to fund taking my mum on our final road trip. It would be typical of him to do it via a bloody road accident that he made sure I survived by placing a loaf of Sainsbury's Taste the Difference tiger bread between my head and the incoming windscreen thing. But made sure I had a fair bit of pain just to. That would be typical of the FSM. He's like that. He's a twisted bugger, especially when he's pissed. But yeah, if I get the chance, I will absolutely 100% do it. And obviously, I would take all of you guys with me. In fact, I would literally take some of you. I put a post in the Facebook. I put a post in the Facebook group saying, "Look, if this happened, would anybody fancy keeping me company? Because it's well, by the quickest route, it's a 950-mile journey. But I wouldn't want to do it the quickest route. I'd want to do it the route that we used to take, which was going down the coast. We used to go back inland, the quickest route, but we used to go down the never eat shredded wheat, down the west coast of France, and I'd want to do that because I'd want to scatter a bit of mum at the places where we always stopped at the same places, uh, and they were kind of fabulous. And yeah, it would probably be more fun if somebody was with me. You know, they could poke me if I fell asleep while I was driving or something. Oh, Diesel Forever, bless you. Such a good community and relaxed. It's brilliant. Oh, and Benoit agrees. Oh, that's very kind. Nothing wrong with being emotional, Boaty, says Independent Puppy. I've done it too often lately. I've been too bloody hell. Oh, maybe it's natural with everything that's been going on. Oh, God, we're back to talking about Emma's poo. Oh, dear. Yeah, I don't know what that was about last night. Everybody suddenly started panicking about Emma last night, and I didn't understand why. I obviously missed something in the comments. I was getting messages after the live stream. Um, oh God, no, Matron too. Oh dear, dear. Uh, God. Brendan Brady, good evening. I normally just watch on the smart TV, but I wanted to say hello. And we're so glad that you did. It's lovely when people put their heads above water and we get to say a proper hello to them. I'm not reading any of this conversation out about the poos. Mercure is still a core, says Finley. Thank you. Thank you. That's good to know. Matron says we had Boaty's wine fridge in Emma's room tonight. So Jen said, yeah. Brendan says, channel member Brendan says, I get less or no adverts into the membership in Boaty's videos now. Ah, well, there you are, you see. There you are. Well worth 99p a month. And he goes on to say it was a gift membership from Tonic. Very kind. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Stu, who proposed to Jen last night, says, I always wanted a night in the Mercure in Piccadilly Gardens. Do you fancy it, Jen? Sorry in jumping in on your flirtation there, but well, we want to share these things with the community, don't we? We look forward to Jen's reply. Would Bish finance your trip to San Sebastian? Asked Skik. No. Quick and easy answer to that. A timestamp from Brendan, 23:29, so I'm 20 minutes behind. Better start whizzing through. Mike Potter, 37, and with food news. Lunch was chicken shawarma. Tea was pork roast dinner, carrots, parsnips, and neighbours' homegrown runner beans. Fabulous. Boaty, pop them beans in the freezer. Oh, it's a pain in the arse. You have to blanch them, otherwise they go all soggy and I can't be asked. I reckon, I'm experienced with beans, I reckon they will hold out until Wednesday. Oh, dear. Oh, Dan, I'm sorry to hear that. I agree, Emma. Peas can jolly well pee off. They've got no place in a civilized society. Brendan says, I must admit I enjoyed the Sangyong video, but got a little tired of his regular videos. I'm with you on your opinion there, Boaty. Oh, who am I to talk? He's got 130,000 subscribers. I've got 12. He obviously knows what he's doing, and I don't. Bless him. He did start at the right time, to be fair. Oh, we've got another voice massage. This is exciting.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I missed Stu's comment because I must have been pouring another drink in my glass.
Oh, good girl. Very sensible.
And I missed it. But he thinks I'm in Virginia because he's been pining me on the mountains in Virginia, as he said. And popping the pods in the freezer is no trouble. I pop everything in the freezer. Just do it. No blanching needed. Seriously. Come on. Twatty twoo.
In the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia, on the trail of the lonesome pine. Now, I tried doing it without blanching them, and it wasn't entirely successful. Although I am a fan of shoving things in the freezer. Right, this should have begun to freeze now. Let me show you. This is going to be my hotel room supper tomorrow. Is it freezing? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's... Oh, shit. Didn't mean to do that. Right. In there, underneath that mountain of white rice, there is staff curry with beautiful tandoori chicken and tomato and fresh chilies and all the good things. So that is going to stay in the freezer overnight. And then this is the thing that Neil and Sophie bought me for my birthday. The newer viewers amongst you might not have seen this. So we've got my supper in there, freezing overnight. It'll be jolly well frozen by the morning. And then we've got this thing here. And that metal thing, that's supposed to be in here. And it will be tomorrow. Let me show you. So that fits in there. And you put the doings on. You pop the vent there. And if you have a look here, you can plug it into either your car cigarette lighter or a normal, whatever it is, 240 volt room sockety thing. And I've used this before in a hotel. It's amazing. It works brilliantly. So my food's all frozen. I will put it in there, and that goes in its own insulated bag. Oh, I shouldn't have left that thing poking out. Look, it's like a little willy going over the waistband of your jeans. That goes in its own little insulated bag. Oh, and there's a compartment on top for your cutlery. So it's frozen. It can defrost naturally over the space of the day and evening. At about 11 p.m, I will plug it in. And then by the time the live stream finishes tomorrow night, I will have a piping hot meal of staff curry with steamed white rice, and a bit of roti that I'll just put on top of the rice to warm through. So there you go. Oh, and my wine solution, in case you're interested, I've got a cool box, obviously. Back to the freezer. Right. Not completely frozen yet. 4 of these 500ml dubbers. I don't know what you call them in English. I only know the Nepalese word. Filled with water, frozen. Not quite frozen yet, but will be frozen overnight. So I've got 4 of those. Those will go into the cool box tomorrow in the takeaway containers with my wine, and then at whatever time, like 9 o'clock tomorrow night or whenever we rock up to the hotel room, I will take the ice blocks out of the Tupperware containers and leave them loose in the ice box, add a bit of water, and that will make an amazing ice bucket for my wine and my friends' drinks that need to be chilled as well. So sorted. You longer term viewers who've been with me in hotels and watched me eat dreadful supermarket sandwiches and packets of crisps and none of that. We're doing it properly now. So that's what I'm doing tomorrow night when I will be in a Premier Inn. I know, a Premier Inn. Me, the 14th Duke of Buccleuch, in a Premier Inn. And I'll be doing exactly the same in a fortnight's time at the Grand Hotel in Llandudno. Oh yeah, it's fucking I've got this life business nailed, darlings. Right, I notice it is 3 minutes until this live stream is due to end. So you might want to start saying your good night, because I do kind of need to sod off, get a shower, get some supper, get my ass to bed, get ready for tomorrow. But tomorrow night will be a better live stream, because it won't just be me. You'll have some better people that will be talking at you. Yes, darlings. Tomorrow night I will be at a premiere in an unspeakable part of the world with Matron, the M11. Sorry, Emma. Captain Mustard and myself, and we will all be live streaming at you for a minimum of 2 hours. And we've never done a live with the 4 of us before, and with alcohol in a random hotel room. You don't want to miss it, darlings. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be train crash viewings. Yeah, so for those who don't know, we have periodic Mary Huff Management meetups, my management company, and tomorrow is going to be one of them. So we are meeting in in the foothills of the Pennines. I can tell you that Matron and Emma, Tracy and Emma, they are already there. Mustard is already there because he lives there, although they're in 2 separate places. They're not staying with him. They're in a hotel. He's at home. I will be driving there tomorrow morning. We will be meeting up. We will be going out to view some scenic splendor. We will be having an amazing pub lunch. We will then go to the pub in the evening and talk about all of you behind your backs. And then we'll do a live stream. And then on Tuesday, we will have a nice breakfast and do other things. And you can probably be sure we're going to film some of it. Right, what time is it? Oh, it's midnight. It's time to go. So I shall quickly whiz through and make sure that I'm okay ignoring all of these comments. I'm watching Nigel's video, says Diane. Waiting for the next episode when he does things to the micro camper in his bikini. I'm really excited. Yeah, we all need to be watching Nigel and the micro camper. Lee Hannibal, good evening, Boaty. Good evening to you. Thank you for joining us. Right, whizzing through now, whizzing through. Saved by Sainsbury's Tiger Bread. Must look good on the claim form. My insurance are fully aware of it, believe me. Oh, bless you, Jen. We all thank the Sainsbury's Taste the Difference Tiger Loaf. Oh, yeah, me too. 23:47, so I'm catching up. Rita Duncan, good evening. How lovely of you to join us. Oh, and Emma's getting excited. It's going to be MHM Monday. Oh my God, OMG. Yay. It's going to be amazing. Oh, excuse me. You probably heard that. I do apologize. I tried to quell it. Oh, dear me. Outrageous. And Josh joins us. Good evening, Josh. And it's wonderful to have you as always. Oh, another voice note.
Oh, well, it looks like I've kept you on your toes with the voice messages.
Absolutely.
And no other plonker wants to join in. How naughty of them all.
Oh, we only need you,
And
Jen.
I'm just going to say, Emma, Don't squeak your bed too loud tonight. Please. Because I think you'll be in with Boaty tomorrow night. Happy days.
Hello, that's news to me. I think the four of us will almost certainly be sharing a bed tomorrow, darlings. But for the live stream, don't worry. When the live stream finishes, they will all be departing to part. Are you taking a good tumbler this time, Boaty? Asked Peter. No, I'm going to trust it. I can't remember if there was a glass in that hotel. I'll nick one from the pub next door. I'm not taking a bloody glass. I'll nick one. Whizzing through. Oh, nibbles for tomorrow evening. Good point. I've still got some of my, whatever they're called. What are they called? Walker's Taste the Difference, savoury, Thai, crispy chili things. I should take a packet of those. Auntie Wainwright, Special Ops, good evening to you. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Woohoo, says Matron. It's MHM Monday now. I will be there with you very soon, ladies. I will be there with you very soon. Let the MHM madness commence. I can't wait. Sherry is with us. My day just starting, 6:50 p.m. Ugh. Nice food kit. You shouldn't mix meds with alcohol. And I suggest doing shirts to increase membership. Have a safe trip. Looking forward to tomorrow's live. Thank you, my lovely. Oh, there are glass mugs in the rooms. There you go. We're safe. With handles, but they are made of clear glass. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. Oh, never mind, not posh enough. I might still nick a wine glass from the pub. Right, darlings, right. I've caught up with the comments by carefully ignoring them. What's MHM? Mary Huff Management, the management company that myself, Matron, Emma, the M11, and Captain Mustard, Project Nigel, we're all signed up to Mary Huff Management. And we have occasional team building overnights and doings. And tomorrow and Tuesday is going to be one of them. So, okay, darlings, thank you so much for your company tonight. Thank you for bearing with. Thank you for not getting really annoyed that I've ignored all of your messages. Thank you for your instructions to pound the box. The box is well pounded. And thank you for sharing myself and Emma's and Tracy's and Paul's excitement about the next couple of days. Hopefully it's going to be great fun. I'm sure it will be. And I need to get off and prepare for it. I need to pack something, a case type thing, and take, I don't know, whatever you take on an overnight trip. Socks, underpants, toothbrush, toothpaste, lube, all of the things that you're definitely going to need. But yeah, so let me wish you all a safe and peaceful night, and let me wish you all a good day and a good week starting from tomorrow. May the day and week bring you joy. May it bring you pleasure. May it at the very least be manageable. The candle will not be relit tomorrow night. However, you will get me, Emma, Tracy, and Mustard drunk in a hotel. That's better than a candle. Don't miss it. 10 o'clock tomorrow. You would be mad to miss out. I'll see you then. In the meantime, all the love in the world from me. Can't wait to see you next time. And on that note, pachoo! And indeed, oh yes, say it with me. 3, 2, 1, bosh. can't turn the bloody thing off.